Mga idol at kabayan, breaking news! Mouthpiece ng China, hindi umubra sa isang magaling at kilalang propesor at eksperto pagdating sa usapin ng maritime. Sa isang interview sa social media, inihayag ng China mali daw at hindi tama ang gagawing pagbili ng Pilipinas ng Typhoon missile sa Amerika. Pero para naman kay Professor J. Batong Bakal, karapatan ng Armed Forces of the Philippines na palakasin ang mga kakayahan nito dahil sa totoong mga banta ng China. Hindi magkaka-interes ang Pilipinas sa mga missile na ito kung hindi sana naglagay ng mga missile din ang China sa mga illegal nitong military bases partly sa West Philippine Sea tulad ng Mischief Reef.
We would not have been interested in missiles had China not installed missiles as close as Mischief Reef, for example, where under the range of all of China's short-range, medium-range, and long-range ballistic missiles. You have to remember, we rammed that atoll, as you put it, in response to China's invasion of Mischief Reef. They took it, they built shelters on it, claiming that they're fishermen's shelters. But now it's a full-blown military base. It's fully armed with missiles. It has aircraft. It has Navy and Coast Guard and militia vessels stationed on it 24/7.
China, takot dahil nakaback up ang Amerika sa West Philippine Sea. Ayaw ng China na makialam ang Amerika. Mouthpiece ng China sunog sa isang eksperto sa Pilipinas. Ayon sa mouthpiece ng China na si NR Tanjin na nagtatrabaho sa China Global Television Network o CGTN bilang commentator, makakasama daw sa relasyon ng Pilipinas at China ang pagbili ng Maynila ng Typhoon missile sa Amerika. Itong China talaga mga kabayan, ginagawa ang lahat upang pigilan na lumakas ang Pilipinas. Dagdag pa niya, hindi ito naniniwala na kailangan ng Armed Forces of the Philippines ng ganitong uri ng mga kapabilidad dahil ang China ay isang trading partner ng Pilipinas. Para kay NR Tanjin, and I quote, "This doesn't make sense," unquote.
Capabilities for what? China is your largest trade partner, their largest investor. Are you saying that you want to defend yourself or have the first strike capability against a country that you're so economically entwined with? It just doesn't seem to make sense.
Pero agad itong binira ng pasimple ni Professor J. Batong Bakal na isa sa Pilipinong maritime expert na solidong nakikipaglaban at nanindigan na ang West Philippine Sea ay sa Pilipinas. Sinabi ni Professor J. Batong Bakal, and I quote, "It does make sense," unquote, dahil nararamdaman ng bawat Pilipino na ang tunay na banta sa Pilipinas ay mula sa militar ng China. Sang-ayon ba kayo mga kabayan? Normal lang para sa isang bansa tulad ng Pilipinas na pahusay nito ang mga kakayahan lalo na sa larangan ng mga missile system tulad din ng ibang mga bansa halimbawa ng Vietnam, Malaysia, Indonesia, maging ng China at iba pa.
Yes, it does make sense because after all, we feel that the only real potential military threat to the Philippines really is coming from China, and they've made no bones about it either in various discussions. They've seen the Philippine military as irrelevant. And that has emboldened them in their moves against the Philippines. Now, it's natural for the Philippines to feel a bit insecure, especially with what's happening in the West Philippine Sea. We've seen them taking large sea areas, take control of them, and exclude Philippine interests, both public and private, from that area.
Ito pa mga kabayan, muling binanata ni Professor J. Batong Bakal ang China sapagkat hindi magkakaroon ng interes ang Pilipinas na magkaroon ng mga Typhoon missile system kung hindi nilagyan una ng China ang mga illegal na military base na itinayo nito sa mga artificial na isla sa Spratly Islands tulad ng Mischief Reef kung saan kaya nitong tabaan ang mga kalupaan ng Pilipinas gamit ang mga Chinese short, medium at long-range ballistic missile. Dahil sa mga tira at tamang impormasyong inilahad ni Professor J. Batong Bakal, kahit si NR Tanjin ay napatango na lang dito.
Well, interesting. That's an interesting point because, after all, we would not have been interested in missiles had China not installed missiles as close as Mischief Reef, for example, where under the range of all of China's short-range, medium-range, and long-range ballistic missiles. So this is not something that I think we can also just ignore. As for our relations with other countries, ASEAN has actually provided a good venue for our countries to work things out, and it's worked out very well. Even though we have continuing differences with Malaysia and Vietnam over all of these issues in the South China Sea, you don't see us or any of us pushing our coast guards into the waters of the other countries to prevent them from undertaking activities in the claimed waters. We have adopted an attitude of simply living and let live, and we have been cooperating in many other ways. So this is entirely different from the posture that China has taken against the Philippines, which is actively interfering in our access to our own waters. You have to remember, we rammed that atoll, as you put it, in response to China's invasion of Mischief Reef. They took it, they built shelters on it, claiming that they were fishermen's shelters. But now it's a full-blown military base. It's fully armed with missiles. It has aircraft. It has Navy and Coast Guard and militia vessels stationed on it 24/7. And they're using it to push deep into our exclusive economic zone, excluding us from access to our own fisheries, which we had been accessing for years before. With respect to our neighbors, we continue our dialogues with them, and in fact, we still have active cooperation with them, especially against piracy and other law enforcement activities. Now, as for the laws that have been mentioned, I had forgotten to address that. These are laws implementing the law of the sea, to which the Philippines is a party. And the South China Sea, the West Philippine Sea, is not the only ocean that we're concerned with. We also have the Sulu Sea, the Celebes Sea, and the Pacific Seaboard, as well as our own inter-island waters. So we want to lay the foundation, really, for a legal framework that not only will be responsive to domestic needs, but one that is also in accord with international law. And that's how we hope to be able to manage, especially international activities in our waters.
China ang siyang dahilan kung bakit nagiging mas mahirap ang mga mangisdang Pilipino ngayon. China din ang dahilan kung bakit hanggang sa ngayon hindi mapapakinabangan ng mga Pilipino ang mga yaman sa langis at gas na meron ang Reed Bank o Recto Bank sa West Philippine Sea dahil sa pangingialam ng China, dahil gusto ng China na kunin ang yaman ng bawat Pilipino na nakatago sa ilalim ng karagatan ng West Philippine Sea. At sa kahuli-hulihan, binigyan din ni Professor J. Batong Bakal na ang Pilipinas ay hindi puppet at hindi proxy ng Amerika.
Well, right now we're already standing to lose, of course, access to our fishery resources. Our fishermen, and I've met them personally, they've already been complaining of daily harassment and that they're being prevented from fishing as close as 20 nautical miles away, from shore. And they complain about that, and starvation and the lack of income is a very, very real prospect for them right now, especially the past 2 years when China really began tightening up against them. We have been unable to tap our oil and gas resources due to the interference of China, especially on Reed Bank, which it claims. And the Duterte administration, despite all of its accommodation and friendship towards China, simply did not get any kind of concession that was substantial enough for us. So right now, our energy security is actually on the rocks because of the potential gap in supplying energy resources, because we haven't been able to access the petroleum resources in our own waters, and we're having to compensate for that by getting more expensive fuel abroad. And food security, as I mentioned, also is already being felt across the islands.
Naniniwala ang matataas na opisyal ng Pilipinas, lalo na sa larangan ng depensa, na mahalaga ang tulong ng Amerika sa atin. Nanindigan ang Pilipinas laban sa China na ang presensya ng Amerika ay mahalaga para sa kapayapaan at katatagan ng rehiyon. Ito ang ipinahayag ni Defense Minister ng Pilipinas matapos paulit-ulit na sinasabi ng China na hindi dapat makialam at hindi dapat payagan ng Pilipinas na manghimasok ang Amerika sa issue ng mga teritoryo sa West Philippine Sea.
The United States presence in the Indo-Pacific region is essential for maintaining peace and stability in this region.
Philippine Navy ikinabahala naman ang binunyag ni Senator Tulfo tungkol sa black sand mining sa Zambales na dinadala pa umano sa China.
We are taking this very seriously, considering that black sand and rare earth minerals have military technology applications. However, we defer to the appropriate government regulatory and law enforcement agencies that have jurisdiction over this matter.
Laban Pinas.